Hey everybody, I'm Verna from Stampin' Notes, and then for those of you who have were on at 6 and I didn't quite make it, I apologize. We're having problems with our internet. That is internet life in rural America. So I hope I had to go upstairs, reset the internet, and I hope it works okay now. If you're on, say hi, tell me where you're from. And I have a really beautiful card to share with you tonight with some of the designer series paper that's on sale. It's the gorgeous Thoughtful Journey designer series paper. And I'm going to, it's just beautiful scenic paper, just gorgeous, the front and the back. And most of you have probably seen it and used it. And this is one that's on sale right now. Designer series papers are on sale until the end of August. Select designer series paper. Hey, Rosalie, nice to see you there. And we're also going to use the Thoughtful Wishes bundle. And this is one of the cards. I'm going to show you how to make it. It has like a window in it. And it's a fun fold. It opens like this. And there's a page with a sentiment on it. And then it has the inside too. So not too bad to make. It's one that I came up with last week. And I thought, oh, this will be fun to share. Also, bonus days, if you ordered in August and you got ordered enough to get some coupons, you need to use them this month. After, they're only good for August till the end of August. So you need to get that money, free money right now while you can. So also, what else? Bonus days we talked about, the designer series paper sale. Also, Stampin' Up! Acquired some of Close to My Heart's items from their company. And as you know, their demonstrators are with us in Stampin' Up! Now. And today was the first day that you could get on and order. So that's exciting. I ordered a couple scrapbook albums and some page inserts, and they had a adhesive roller. I ordered that to try it. So get on there and look. You would go under products, go to my website, go shop, go to products, and then there's a link for Close to My Heart. So, all right, let's get going before something happens with my internet. And again, if you're on, say hi, tell me where you're from. I'm just going to switch to my project view. So this is the Thoughtful Wishes bundle. It is in the annual catalog, and it has all these beautiful floral nature dies with it. And we're also, and part of that suite is this beautiful designer series paper. And we're going to use that too. So you can get the free kits for the 3 cards. These are the 3 cards. This one, here's one with a mountain view or tree view, I guess. And here's more of a desert view, and I'm going to make one that's similar to this one. But if you place an order with me this week of $40 or more in my online store and you use the current host code, then you will get the kits to make one of each of these 3 cards. And I will have free project sheets on my blog. You can download the project sheets, and you'll have this video to look at too to see how to make it. If your order is $50 or more, I will include a free pack of gems. So this is good for a week, this offer. So we're going to start with a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 11. And I'm using Mossy Meadow. And I'm going to just burnish that fold down. And there's my fold holder. Whoops. And onto the floor it goes. All right, so we want a nice crisp fold there. I'm going to burnish that down. Then we have a piece of cardstock that is the same, Mossy Meadow, and this is 4 1/4 by 4 1/8, or 4 7/8. This is 4 7/8. This is 4 1/4 right here. Okay. And I'm not sure how that happened. I'm going to go back here. All kinds of weird things with technology tonight. All right, and we're going to use 2 pieces of designer series paper, and we're going to cut them both at the same time. I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to go ahead and bring my designer series paper in. Now you can use the same pattern, or you can use 2 different patterns together. You want to try and get the same color scheme. So these 2 pieces go together really well. You want to decide which piece do I want for my front smaller rectangle, and which piece do I want for my inside to be looking through that window at. Okay, so that's what you want. I think that I would want this for my inside, and I want this one for the outside. So in the end, this is going to be smaller. But right now, we're going to cut them both the same, okay? So I'm going to layer these on top of each other, and we're going to cut them at 5 1/4 by 4. So you want to decide. I see this is freezing a lot, so I hope we can get through this okay. There's a lot of extra on the bottom on this one here. This one too. So I want more of what's on the top of these. So this is going to be my 5 1/4 excess. I'm going to cut off right here like that. Yeah, I do too, Rosalie. And then this is going to be 4 inches. I really want these 2 trees here that go in farther. So I'm going to cut this off like that. Okay. So this is going to be my inside piece here. This is going to be my outside piece. And what you want to decide is this is going to be 4 by 4 inches. So this is 4 inches here. I'm not sure why we're doing that. This is 4 inches here. And then I've got to decide what 4 inches do I want here. And I think I'm going to cut off some of this. So I'm going to lay it here. And I'm just going to cut across that top like that. All right, so here are our 2 pieces that we're going to use of the designer series paper. Now I'm going to go back to that smaller rectangular piece of cardstock. And on the side that's 4 7/8 inches, okay, this is 4 1/4 on this side. The longer side that's 4 7/8. I'm going to do, we're going to score it in 2 places. Hey, Cher. Hi, Mimi. Hi, Margaret. No, we're not too far into it. As you guys know, I apologize for all the technology issues. So here we go. We're going to score this at 1/2 inch, which is right here. And you want to make sure this is lined up nice and straight. And we're going to use our scoring blade. And then we're going to score at 5/8. So 2 more ticks over. This is a 1/2 inch mark right here. We're going to go 2 lines over right there. So these score lines are going to be really close together, and you'll see why. All right, so we've got our cardstock scored. And I'm going to go ahead and fold first on that one, that line right there. And then I'm going to fold this up and score on that second small line. And what this is going to do, it's going to make it so it sits nice and folds over nice for that fold. And you can see there's just a little bit of a spine here. Not much, just a little bit. Okay. So what I'm going to do is we're going to add our, this is the piece that little smaller piece of designer series paper is going to go on. So this is going to sit right on here like this. Our tab is out here. So you're just going to focus on this little square here to line that up. And you want to put your glue around just the edge, not in the center, because we're going to die cut a circle out of this. All right, so I'm just going around the edge of my designer series paper like this. And in your kits, you will get the designer series paper and the cardstock. You will get the acetate, the window sheet that we're going to use for the center. And you will need the dies, the dies for this bundle and the stamp set, and you will need 2 circled dies. I'm using the Stylish Shapes dies. You need 2 different sizes of circles. Okay, so we've got that done. So let's bring the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine in. And okay, I'm going to set that right there. I've got my 2 base plates. I've got my bottom clear plate, and that is going to go on there like that. I'm using the largest. No, I'm not. I'm using the second largest Stylish Shapes die. And I'm going to put that on the center of the front. Okay, so that looks about right. And I'm going to grab a small Post-it to hold that down. And of course, I'll grab a piece of Post-it tape here. You want to hold it, tape it down with a Post-it or Post-it tape, something to hold that in place so it doesn't slide at all when you run this through the machine. And then I'm using my other, this one is an old plate. I've got to clean, getting the paper off of it. Rosa, you can't see other comments. There's other comments on Facebook. You might be on, maybe you're on YouTube. Sometimes there's more people on Facebook than YouTube. Okay, so we're just running this through that, like that. We're going to do one more thing with this. I'm going to leave it there. All right, so we have this nice, pretty die cut circle. We've got the cardstock. And we've got this pretty circle we can use on the inside of the card, or for something else, we'll set them aside. So this is what our piece looks like with a circle die cut out of it. Now I want to make a frame for that. I want to make a green frame, a circle to go around that edge. And in order to do that, we're going to use both of the circles. We're just grabbing a piece of the glossy metal. You can make your frame different colors. It doesn't have to be the same color as your cardstock. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to put that large frame down. And we're going to put this smaller frame or circle inside it evenly. And you want to make sure that space in between the circles is even so that your die cut is even all the way around. I'm going to push that down and put that tape on there. And we're going to run this through again to get our frame, our circle frame. I should be using that top plate on the bottom and the other way around, but okay, I'm gonna get this out of here. So when we take this off here, I get on YouTube, I don't, during my live, usually more people are on Facebook, and then during the week, I'll get people on YouTube watching the video more than. Okay, so you can see we've got this nice little circle frame here, die cut. So that's why we needed to use a smaller circle for our circle that's going to come out of the center of our card. And this is going to layer over that just like that and make a nice frame on there. Okay. Oh, thank you, Rosalie. These nails, my sister sells red aspen nails. These are red aspen. And I love them because you put them on with glue tabs and you can switch them out easily. And I like gel too, but the gel really doesn't number on my nails. Like when I take these off, my nails look pretty good underneath. So I really like them, and they're easy to work with. I'll have to put a link if you guys want to look at them. This one is called Take Me to Montego Bay Marine. So they're kind of funny names. All right, so this is our front piece. We've got this done here. Okay. Now we're going to bring in our card base again. So here's our card base. I'm going to open it up. And before we put our inside layer on there, we're going to adhere this piece to that piece. So I have got this first fold, this second fold. So both of the score lines are on the top. All right. And I'm just going to add adhesive to this strip right here. Oh, you know what? We better put our inside window in first. I almost forgot. All right, so what I'm going to do is I've already die cut a piece of the window acetate with the largest stylish shapes circle. Okay, so I've already die cut that with this, and this will be in your kit. I hope you didn't lose me again. You might have for a minute. I'm in a hurry, so we don't. I'm going to have to call my internet provider tomorrow and find out what the deal is. So I'm bringing in my silicone mat because I want to use a really strong adhesive, and I'm going to use the Seal Plus. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go around this, and you can see it's leaving a little bit over the edge here, and we're just going to fold that up. And with a silicone mat under there, nothing will stick to that silicone mat. It's made to use with adhesive. Oops, I didn't do that very good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold this over onto that. And you want to go so your tape is like halfway, so it's not hanging out too far on the cardstock for when we put our acetate down. All right, so I'm going to put that evenly over there. Can't see what I'm doing here. It might need to come in just a little bit like that. Okay. And then I'm going to take your pick tool. I'm just going to push this up a little bit against that. And there's actually like a spatula end. Okay, so this was a boo-boo. This shouldn't be here. So I'm going to try switching this. So you want to watch that when you're doing this. It's funny because I didn't have it happen on any of the other ones. So of course this one. So what I might do is take my adhesive remover tool. You guys have that? And that probably will take that right off there. It's like a rubber square tool. You can get them on Amazon, and it just pulls that glue off of there. All right, so we've got that done. And I have die cut another border from our designer series paper. And I'm gonna do the same thing on this. I'm going around it on the inside. Whoops. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys that Kathy Card, she won the drawing for sharing last week. Oh, here it is. Kathy Card Tynan. So Kathy, if you message me with your mailing address, I will send you a pack of gems. And if you share, you guys, you'll be put into a drawing. Just make sure you comment shared. So I know. It's hard to tell if you don't comment shared. Doing the same thing. I'm rolling that tape up onto the designer series paper so it doesn't show. Okay, and the reason I'm using the Seal Plus is because it's strong and we're putting it on the acetate. So the glue is not going to adhere well to that. All right, so we've got our little frame there. And I'm just going to push this up underneath that. Okay. All right, so there is our little window. And I'll get that off there. But right now I want to show you how to make this card. All right, so we're going to bring our card base back in. Thank you, Margaret. And like I said, we're folding this over. So just this little tab is here. Our score lines are on the top. And I'm going to take my adhesive, my liquid glue. This is Stampin' Up's liquid glue. It's just in a glue press. This is from My Sweet Petunia. And I get asked about that a lot. So mysweetpetunia.com is where you can find that glue press. And I'm putting this in about the center of that base. I'm going to slide it down just a little bit. And you want to make sure that this is lined up with the edge of your card here, okay? And you can see this is hanging over a little bit here, but by the time we get the inside piece in and the flap down, it's going to be just about the right measurement. All right, so let's go ahead and add our inside sentiment piece. So we're going to add this over this tab here. We are doing pretty good on flood cleanup. What a muddy mess. My son did get they did get their hot water heater in, and they've got to get a new furnace. But we're thankful some people in the area lost their homes. So it was quite a thing. All right, so I'm going to you can use your scraps of your designer series paper to dress up the inside of your card, or you can stamp in it. That one circle would be pretty in here. Kind of like that, or up here if you wanted to do that, or this would be pretty on the envelope too. So I'm just going to cut this at 4 inches, which is the width of that inside piece. Oops, cutting blade, wrong blade. All right, and I'll just use some Seal Plus here. Glue is my favorite because I'm not good at positioning things right the first time. And that way I can I can move it around a little bit. All right, so there's that. Now we need to add our designer series paper here so that when we close this up, we have a beautiful scene inside. So we're going to add this here. Let's see what it will look. Oh, it's going to have the tree in the center. That'll be pretty. I do want to stamp. I should have stamped on this first. I'm going to stamp from the Thoughtful Wishes stamp set. And here they are. This says, "You make life better." I'm going to stamp that right here. And on the front, I'm going to put "Thanks." And I'm using Mossy Meadow to ink up the stamp. So here's "You Make Life Better." Oh, I hope this is straight. The other thing you want to be aware of, I might have just stamped into the scene. Let's see. Let's put this here. Nope, I guess it will be hidden. You want to be aware of that. So you've got to stamp where these wider areas are going to cover that. So that will work. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. All right, and we'll line this up like this. Can't tell, is it straight? It looks straight, I think. Okay, so we have that beautiful, pretty scene there. And up here, I'm going to put "Thanks" or stamp "Thanks." And I should have done that before I got this far, but hopefully it will be okay. All right, so we've got our "Thanks," and we're going to do a little more decorating. We've got "Thanks, you make life better," and then you can write your note in there. So let's take, I've die cut one of the beautiful elegant dies with, it's this shape here. Let's see if I can find, there's all these gorgeous dies here. It's this one here, that one. All right, and what did I do with it? Oh, here it is. Okay. So this is pretty big, but what I want to do is I want to put it like this on the bottom of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut off part of this right here. And grab my snips. All right. Let's see. Let's cut this right here. All right. And this one, so we want these sprigs hanging down here. This one I'm going to cut right here and there. I'm going to put it so it's like that. And I'm just going to add a little bit of adhesive. Got a piece of paper in there. I think there's another piece right there. And I will give you the paper for these. This is a paper that comes in that suite. It's a specialty paper. It's called, might be Expressions, Thoughtful Expressions, but it comes in different colors. There's a green, a dark green, and a pink. Beautiful paper. All right, blue. All right, so I'm just going to put some dabs here on these wider areas, right? And I want this to kind of outline that circle shape. And you could leave it like that. It's pretty like that. Or we could try adding a bow. Let's try and see. I don't know that I want white. How about linen thread? Let's try linen thread. And yes, linen thread will be in your kit. And then if you orders $50 or more, I will include gems that would go with the colors. You know me, I love to make, if I'm using the thread, I like to use 2 strands most of the time. And I don't want a super big bow. That's pretty like that. So we'll cut the ends here. Okay, and let's get a glue dot. I'm going to switch. If you guys don't have a take your pick tool, you will love it. This is a tool I use all the time in my stamp room. Okay, so we'll put that right there. Let's add a couple gems to this card. And evidently I did not bring gems over. Let me go grab a couple. Oh, let's see. What should we use here? These are their pecan and clear dots, and I like the clear, so I think we'll add, whoops, I wanted it down here farther. Put that down there. And then we'll add one there and one right there. And that is our card. Isn't that pretty? So we've got this beautiful little tree there, that nice scene. You make life better, and then you can write your greeting. And then you could use this you could put this on your envelope on the outside. It would be really pretty. Let me show you the other ones. These are the other ones I did today. That one, this has a leaf die cut that's from the gems. This one I didn't glue it right on the inside, so it's sitting a little crooked. That needs to be fixed. This one has a die cut with a in color pretty in pink glimmer paper on the front of it. Thinking of you fondly. And then it looks like that on the inside. And then this is one of my favorites. I like this. This has that desert look paper, designer series paper. Then I did one with the Lily Pond Lane and the Charming Duck Pond bundle. And I forgot to, I die cut this. I used the big circle so that I couldn't do a frame on the outside. It was too big. I put my circle here and decorated it. This is a baby card. You are loved, little one. And there's the ducks in there. And I actually put the die cut on the front of the card for that one. Then there's a couple, there's a new fall paper coming out, autumn something. And I did a couple with that. And, oh, here they are. So you guys, this will be available to order in September 4th, but it is just gorgeous. Designer series paper for fall. Isn't that beautiful? Now, if you wanted to get it now, you could get your Stampin' Up! Kit. You get $125 worth of product for only $99. You don't pay shipping, and you get a free paper pumpkin. I love that. And you get you start with a 20% discount if you're interested in joining my team. I'd love to have you. So I did a couple cards with this. This one isn't decorated yet, but I haven't done any extra decoration on that. Then this one doesn't have the window on it. It just has a scene, and it's the same paper. And then I use the Frosted Forest dies so that when you open it, it looks like that. So that was kind of fun. I need to put a little more, I don't know, maybe a few gems on the front or some linen thread or something. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, and be watching me this week. I'll be doing some more, doing some reels with this kind of a card, and using this Thoughtful Journey Designer Series paper. So thanks for hanging out with me and putting up with my technology problems, and I hope you have a great night. Take care.